Hello dear students, welcome back to the session. In this class, I will explain how to estimate absolute error, relative error and percentage of error with a simple example. So let us take one example and using this example I will explain you how to determine absolute error, relative error and percentage of error in measurement of what? Any physical quantity. Look at the problem here or example. We measure period of oscillation of simple pendulum in successive measurements. Means we ask to determine the time period of what? Simple pendulum. You know very well the time taken by the pendulum to complete one oscillation, we'll call it as a time period. Time taken by the pendulum to complete one oscillation, we'll call it as a time period, and we measured time period in successive measurements. And how many times we measured? 5 times we repeated the experiment to found the value of what? Time period of a what? Pendulum. 5 times we repeated what? Same measurement, and each time we got what? The different values of what? The time period of a simple pendulum. First trial we got 2.63. Second trial we got 2.56. Third trial we got 2.42. Fourth trial we got 2.71. In the last trial we got 2.80 seconds. These are the what? Time period of what? The simple pendulum in successive measurements. They are asking you to determine absolute error, relative error and percentage of error in the measurement of what? Time period of a simple pendulum here. So, first trial, time period what you measured in first trial, we will call it as a T1. Second trial, what time period you got, it is taken as T2. Third trial, what time period you got, it is treated as T3. Fourth trial, it is T4, and the last trial, what time period you got, it is taken as what? T5. T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5 are the time period of a simple pendulum in 5 successive measurements here. They are asking you to find what? Relative error. I guess you know the formula to calculate relative error. Recall the last class. The relative error is given by delta mean, that is modulus of delta mean divided by what? Delta T mean divided by what? T mean. This is the formula which is used to calculate what? Relative error. This is the formula which is used to calculate the relative error in the measurement. This is relative error. This is relative error in the measurement. If you multiply this relative error by 100%, then it is called percentage of error. Relative error is 100% in the measure madidre, then the same error will call it as a percentage of error. Here what delta T mean we have, that is modulus of delta T mean. This modulus of delta T mean we will call it as a absolute error in the measurement. Concentrate ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Modulus of delta T mean is called absolute error, and modulus of delta T mean divided by T mean is called relative error. This if you multiply with 100, then it is called percentage of what? The error. In the first step you have to calculate what? T mean. What is T mean? Mean of all the measurements or average of all the measurements, we will call it as a mean value. It is also called true value of measurement anta kariteve. First step nalli what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the value of what? T mean, that is mean value of measurement. T mean, I guess you know very well, last class also I explained. The procedure to take the mean value is add all the measurements, sum of all the measurements divided by what? Number of measurements. How many number of measurements we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, what should be T mean here? T mean is given by what? T1 plus what? T2 plus what? T3 plus T4 plus T5 divided by what? 5. So this is the procedure to calculate the value of a T mean. This T mean is also called true value anta karitiro. Okay. What is the value of T1 here? T1 is 2.63 plus T2 is 2.56 plus T3 is 2.42. Next what? 2 point how much it is? 71 plus 2.80 divided by what? 5. Okay. You can make use of calculation for the simplification. For theory examination, that is board examination, calculators are allowed in the examination. You can make use of calculator to simplify. You can simplify with help of the calculator. The answer is found to be T mean is equals to 2.624 barate. It is nearly written as what? 2.62 you can take. This T mean value is also called true value of measurement. This true value of measurement of a time period is given by 2.62. This is the first step. Then we have to calculate the absolute errors in all the measurements here. Absolute error in first trial, absolute error in second trial, absolute error in third trial, absolute error in fourth trial, absolute error in what? Fifth trial. You have to calculate the absolute error in all the trials. Make sure that what absolute error you are calculating, that should not be negative. Absolute error negative nalli irbaardu. ಅದಕ್ಕಂತಾನೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. mod ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ so that the negative value is converted into positive value. What is the formula to calculate the absolute error? True value minus observed value. Which is the true value here? T mean is called true value. Which are the observed value? This is first observed value. This is second observed value. This is third observed value. This is fourth observed value. That is last observed value. What is the formula to calculate the absolute errors in the measurements? The absolute errors in the measurements is true value minus observed value. I will go on calculating the number of absolute errors here. First absolute error is given by delta T1. That is absolute error in first measurement. As I said you, this modulus is to make the values positive. Delta T1. What is the formula to calculate the absolute error? True value minus measured value. True value yavudivi? True value. That is T mean minus T1 mod, which is equals to T mean. How much is the T mean? How much is the T mean? 2.62. 2.62 minus T1 2.63. 2.62 minus 2.63. How much is the value? How much is the value? Delta T1 value is, which is equals to 0.01 seconds. Afterwards you can write the unit, no problem. 0.01. This is delta T1. Similarly calculate delta T2. Similarly you can calculate the delta T2 value. What is delta T2? It is absolute error in the second measurement, second reading. What is the formula? Once again true value, that is T mean. T mean minus T2 this time. T mean minus T2. What is T mean? T mean is 2.62 minus T2 is 2.56. 2.56. If we simplify, we will get delta T2 as 0.06. 2.62 minus 2.56 minus, we will get 0.06. This is the what? Absolute error in the second measurement. Similarly, how to calculate the absolute error in the third measurement? That is, what is the absolute error in the third measurement? That is given by delta T3. Further, it is equals to T mean minus T3. Which is T mean? 2.62 minus what? 2.42. T mean minus T3. T mean minus T3 minus, it will be 2.62 minus 2.42. What is 2.62 minus 2.42? It will be 0.2. 0.2 it is. That is delta T3. Similarly, you go for a delta T4. Next, I will calculate the delta T4. What is delta T4? True value minus fourth trial. True value is 2.62 minus 2.71. 2.62 minus 2.71. 2.62 minus 2.71. It will be 0.09. 0.09. That is delta T4. Okay. Similarly, delta T5. What is delta T5? T mean minus T5. How much is the T mean? 2.62. Minus T5. 2.80. 2.62 minus 2.80 is absolute error in the fifth measurement. That is delta T5. 2.62 minus 2.80. We are using the modulus. Therefore, all the values should be written positive. All values positive nalli irbeku. Yakandre modulus annu use madiddivi illi. That is delta T4 mod delta T3. Last we are using delta T5 here. Delta T5 is a T mean minus T5. 2.62 minus 2.80. It will be 0.18. So we got the value of delta T1. We got the value of what? Delta T2. We got the value of delta T3. Next delta T4. Next delta T5. These all are called absolute errors in the measurement. These all are called absolute errors in the successive measurement. But we are calculating mean absolute error. We are calculating mean absolute error. Which is mean absolute error? Lastly, you have to calculate the mean absolute error. That is given by delta T mean. That delta T mean is given by mean or average of all the delta T's here. First delta T1 plus delta T2 plus delta T3 plus delta T4 plus what? Plus delta T5. All are mod here. Understood? Delta T3, delta T4, delta T5 divided by total 5 readings. Take mean of all the delta T's here. What is delta T1? 0.01. Delta T2. What is delta T2? Where is the delta T2? 0.06. Delta T3. 0.2. Plus delta T4. 0.09. Plus delta T5. 0.18. Divided by 5 it is. Because we have taken 5 readings here. So we got delta T mean here. Delta T mean. So this delta T mean is average of all the absolute errors. Add all the absolute errors divided by number of absolute errors here. If you simplify, that is, if you take the average, you can make use of the calculator. It is found to be 0.54 by what? 5. its value is nearly close to 0.11. What is 0.11? The 0.11 second. This 0.11 second is called absolute error in the measurement. It is called the absolute error in the measurement. Then we are going for relative error. Absolute error admele we are calculating relative error in the measurement. Relative error. The relative error is given by formula is delta T mean divided by what? T mean. This is the formula to calculate the relative error. Already we got delta T mean. Delta T mean is given by 0.011. T mean already we found. It was 2.62. Then 0.11 divided by what? 2.62 is called relative error. Its value is nearly found to be 0.04. Nearest value you get it as a 0.04. What this 0.04 second is called? It is called relative error in the measurement of what? Time period of a pendulum. As I said you, what is percentage of error? The percentage of error is given by relative error multiplied by what? 100%. Relative error multiplied by 100% will call it as a percentage of error. Relative error is how much? 0.04 multiplied by 100%. You will get 4%. What this 4% is called? It is called percentage of error in the measurement. So this is way how you are going to determine the errors, that is types of errors in the measurement of a physical quantity. Watch this video once again and follow the steps carefully to determine what? Error in the measurement. This is the example which is given in your NCERT textbook. So same example I have solved here to convey how absolute error and relative error and percentage of errors can be estimated in the measurement. So I will give one example as homework. You can try the same example at home. You can try here. We measure length of a given block or given slab. We measure length of a given slab. Length of a slab. By using vernier caliper. We measure length of a slab by using vernier caliper. So this vernier caliper is used to measure the length of a given slab or given block. Maybe like duster. Duster is also considered as a slab. It is okay. Vernier caliper. Successive caliper in successive measurements. Means we are repeating what? The length of a given slab with the help of vernier caliper in successive measurements. These are the readings what we got. The readings are found to be 7.62 centimeter, 7.69 centimeter, 7.57 centimeter, 7.49 centimeter, and 7.81 centimeter. So the readings which are measured, what you measure the length of a slab, these are the readings what you got. They are asking you to find, determine which error? Absolute error or relative error and percentage of error. You have to determine the values of absolute error, relative error and percentage of error. Which is called absolute error? Absolute error is called delta L mean. Here first reading is taken as L1, second reading is L2, third reading is taken as L3, L4 and L5. T1, T2, T3, T4 ತಗೋತೀರಿ, but you have to denote it as a L here. Delta L mean. Then what is relative error? Delta L mean divided by what? L mean. This is your relative error. Percentage of error multiplied by 100. We can try this example in the home. Okay. As of now, we'll stop here only. In the next class, I'll come with more examples related to errors. Okay.